Hey my friends, welcome back to a new video. Today we have an important message of 12 energy portal, 5 things you must know for this day, and the energy is already present. So I want to give you 5 things that you may already feel, and this is really powerful. At the end of this video you may feel inspired and maybe more aware of the things you already feel and what to do with everything. This is one of the most powerful days of December, and it can actually amplify a lot of the momentum you're doing right now and creating for the year of 2024 to create the life of your dreams and make happen whatever you're planning right now. So firstly, why this day is so special? Well, number 12, when we put it together, it comes to number 3, and because we have 2 3s, it comes to the master number, which is the most or the rarest master number in numerology, called master teacher. So number 33 is considered to be the master teacher and the most spiritually evolved of all other numbers. So it's a combination of 3 as the teacher and 6 as the caregiver. So therefore number 33 is the master teacher. It's the rarest among all master numbers. So why numerology has so much to do with this day of 12th of December? Well, when it comes to numbers, it comes to the manifestation of energy. Numbers are like symbols of certain energy that is present on a certain day. And those who are more enthusiastic about this mystical knowledge may recognize that numbers always align with certain type of personality that we have, certain types of talents and gifts that we possess within our soul. And to those of you who resonate with those numbers, maybe if you've been born on 3rd of certain month, like for example, I was born on 3rd of September, which is 3 and 9 at 9:33 p.m. So I deeply resonate with those numbers. Even number 9 comes out of number 3 if we put it 3 times together. So to all of you who resonate with this special day, you may feel what we'll be talking today about. So firstly, number 33 is reminding you to don't let instant gratification make you forget how much there is to be grateful for and appreciate as a part of your progress. Because you're here on a marathon. This is not a sprint. What we're working on is not a sprint. It truly is a marathon. And marathon that never ends. It's just progressing as we're learning and becoming better and better. As teacher is never on the finish line. He's just becoming a better teacher every single day, every single year. So the first thing you need to know for this powerful day, 12th of December, is that your life is preparing you for an important mission, a job or position that will influence your life forever. So do you feel like that? Because many of us may feel right now like we're being squeezed because we're walking through a certain doorway of a breakthrough. Like sometimes we may feel a lot of pressure just before a breakthrough happens, and pressure is squeezing us in. So we would firstly recognize what to let go of, what to leave behind. Sometimes we start complicating so much that because of our own complicating, we create a chaos, a disorder, and then we let go of unnecessary things by prioritizing what truly matters the most, and then we make a new plan out of these well-organized ideas, and we take new action that are more organized, and suddenly a clarity takes place, and suddenly we know what we need to do. So if you feel like life is preparing you for an important mission, a job or a position that will influence your life forever, this is a great time for you. So 33 offers a possibility of reaching a truly remarkable status as a genuine teacher of spiritual, philosophical, or human wisdom. So there's a genius within you that needs to be discovered through your own personal experiences, which means that life is testing you and life is sometimes pushing you into discomfortable experiences only for you to discover how to break through the fear. And by reflecting on your life's journey, you can recognize how much your life is preparing you for this position. So I want to encourage you to reflect a little bit on how this year was going for you. And when you see the hard moments, the hardest moments of this year, recognize the lessons in those moments, because when I'm reflecting on my life and why I'm able to do what I'm doing, I always recognize that the hardest moments in my life were actually the most powerful and profound when it comes to what I've learned. From all these spiritual ancient traditions that I was studying, I've recognized that through my hardest days, these teachings made the most sense to me. So reflect on that a little bit. And before we go on, I want to say thanks to everyone who's joining us on our Patreon community, and also thanks to everyone for supporting my art in our Etsy store, AttractPassion. Link to join our Patreon community is in the description, the same as the link to our Etsy store, where you can find my art, prints of my art, some of the original paintings, stickers. Go and check it out. Thank you so much for your support. With that, you're supporting this mission, so thank you. The second thing is that this day is encouraging you to take more risks. So you may feel right now that you're in a phase of your life where maybe you feel like you've been in a comfort zone for quite some time, and it's time for you to take risks. So the master teacher became a master teacher because he took risks. He was doing what was uncommon. So if you're not willing to walk the edge and kind of risk it all, you're unlikely to experience the full power of this master number. So it doesn't mean to go just all in and risk everything, but remind yourself to risk a bit more often. Because what happens if we're not risking anything? We don't experience anything new. We get in the comfort zone, and in the comfort zone we protect ourselves from fear, from scarcity, from anything that may happen. But at the same time, because of that, we become quite depressed, because life is a constant motion of changes, and changes are quite scary until we start flowing with them, and we recognize that they are also rewarding if we get into the flow state of life. So remind yourself to take more risks. And that's how you embody the power of this master number. You already may feel it right now. And until the 12th of December, reflect a little bit. Where could you take more risks in your life? And then make a plan for the year 2024 to recognize where you will start making more risks. Will it be you will start a new company that you always wanted? Will you start this new art project? Will you start calling more people that may become your potential clients? Or will you call that person out? Or whatever it is, you know the best. So think about it for a moment and reflect on these things. Really, really powerful thing. The third reminder is a really powerful one that many of us may feel right now, a monk mode. What is a monk mode? You may feel like I need to get into the monk mode. So monk mode typically refers to a period of intense focus and discipline, often associated with self-improvement and personal development. During monk mode, individuals decide themselves to or dedicate themselves. They decide to dedicate themselves to specific goals, often minimizing distractions, avoiding unnecessary social interactions, and focusing on activities that contribute to their growth. The term is inspired by disciplined and dedicated lifestyle of monks who live in monasteries. It's a way for individuals to create a structured and purposeful period for personal development or achieving specific goals or dreams, or let's say certain stages of your spiritual and personal evolution. So why you may feel right now like that? Well, anyone who has mastered anything know that you can't master anything if you're constantly distracting yourself. You can't master anything if you're spending too much time with people who don't understand this process. But if you study people who have mastered something, you will recognize most of the time those people were in solitude, or they were working all the time, or they were studying all the time, or they were just devoted to their work. And if you feel like that right now, this is actually an incredible opportunity for you to level up on your life's journey and to really embody this monk mode for some time. It doesn't mean that you will go forever. It doesn't mean that you will go into a monastery and become a monk. It just means that you will dedicate your time to something that truly matters to you until you make something out of it that you want to see. Not just because you want to see it, but because the person you become as the byproduct of it, right? And to master something truly is a part of our life's purpose. Firstly, if we want to get into the flow state of life, life is constantly flowing, right? If we want to get into the flow of life, we firstly need to focus on something that is interesting to us, something that may awaken a sense of passion within ourselves, a sense of purpose. Like for me, it's painting. But when I've started painting, I was not passionate about it. I just wanted to learn because I had these incredible ideas I want to put onto the canvas. But the beginning of it was not so joyful because I needed to learn the skill of painting. So this is the first stage of getting into the flow, learning the skill of making it happen. It can be making videos, it can be whatever company you're building, or helping somewhere in the community. Firstly, you're building the skill, right? And that gets you into a certain type of a passion you feel for it. And when you build a skill, you become more passionate about it because you recognize you're growing as a person, you're becoming more skillful. And when you become more skillful around it, that whole creation or experience becomes more joyful. And when you experience a joy for it, at some point you recognize you want to share this joy with others. Whatever you're producing, creating, helping, you want to share with more people, and that gives you a sense of purpose. So purpose is born once we combine something we really love to do with making it helpful for others. Like for me, painting gives me a great sense of purpose because I can give this vision that finds me to more people. I can share it with people. I can share stories with people. So it gives me a sense of purpose because I see it helps others. So when we create a purpose out of what we love to do, we recognize we're still not there yet. Let's master it. Let's see what happens when I become really, really good at it. So we start doing more of it, and slowly we recognize we are becoming much better and better and better at it. And that is a path towards mastery. So that's how we stay in the flow state. We can't do it if we're living an average lifestyle, right? We can only do it when we go into this monk mode and we truly embrace our gifts, we embrace our dreams, we embrace our goals. And this year's 12th portal is truly inspiring you to make something out of it. You feel deep inside that you have something that you want maybe to share with others, to give to the world, to make this world a better place. You have it within yourself. It's time to embrace this. Whatever you feel, embrace it and make a plan so you can truly make something out of it. Like William James said, he said, sow an action and you reap a habit. Sow a habit and you reap a character. Sow a character and you reap a destiny. So that is kind of a chain, let's say a chain flow, an effect that happens as you start making intentional actions that are leading into intentional habits that are leading into the shaping of your character that is leading into a shaping of your destiny. But in the middle of that way, you recognize that a part of that destiny was pre-written by your soul before you were born. And what starts happening is really interesting. That's what I've experienced on my journey. It's not like you're building a skill. It's more like a remembering of your skill that was already deeply rooted in your soul. So more than anything, you're remembering why you came here at the first place, and that's something really beautiful. The fourth reminder I want to give you is that you're about to be uplifted. During this time, you're about to be uplifted. Why? Because the energy of the master number 33, master teacher, is caring, it's helpful, it's loving, and it wants to bring a change into the world. This is a really strong energy of this number. So anyone who may resonate with this number may be uplifted with the energy of care, with the energy of help, with the energy of love, and with the energy of deep want to bring a change in this world, which brings us back to the change we are making within our lives, like changing our own behavior so we can become the change we wish to see. And each of us has this unique vision of what the change truly means, what the change means for yourself, for myself. So it's more like an awareness around what changes I want to see on the world, and not complain about not seeing it, not judging anyone for not being it, but truly just demonstrating it. It's about demonstrating the changes you wish to see. And as each of us start demonstrating these unique changes that are unique for us, we suddenly start to see unique individuals doing what they love, mastering what they love to do, and suddenly there's a whole new energy on the planet that leads to the new Earth. That's what is creating the new Earth, the upcoming shift that is happening for humanity right at this moment. And you may feel it right now. So let me know in the comment section if you feel any of that already resonating with you. And the last thing I want to give you, and this one is really powerful for many of you, deep emotional upgrade is happening. So firstly, within many of us, emotional awareness is expanding. Sometimes it may happen through conversations that we have. Sometimes it may happen in our meditation. We just experience a breakthrough, like a deeper awareness of a certain block that we have, like why maybe we can't cry, why we can't express our authenticity, why we can't express our talents, what is holding us back. We're constantly kind of going quite deeper into ourselves so we can release this old block that was most probably caused in certain traumatic experience in the past. What's happening right now due to this unique energy, an emotional upgrade is happening for anyone who is resonating with this. So what it means, a beautiful, nurturing and protective energy is present. So it's an energy of deep joy and creativity. So if you dive into certain creative processes, and again, those can be certain, let's say, conversations you may have with someone, just diving a little bit deeper into what is bothering you. It's a beautiful time to talk about what is bothering you, not to complain, but to discover what is that block that is causing your life to be how it is right now. Really, if you will use this unique time for this kind of conversations, you will recognize you will go so much deeper than ever before. And a great amount of joy will be released. A great amount of creativity will be released that will allow you to level up your life. Then a deep sense of inspiration and insights will occur to balance your life. And to balance your life, I mean, we're living in a game of polarities. And when we are too much in one side of a coin, the other side of a coin may be suffering. For example, if your life is lacking joy, it means that you are too much in the sad part of life, too much in the part of life that is not changing, that is not doing something exciting, something creative, something playful and joyful, which means that your soul is craving more joy, more playfulness, more creativity, more out of the comfort zone experiences, and it's something to do more of, to reflect on it a little bit. And if you're too much extroverted and constantly outside, constantly, talking with people and kind of escaping from your own shadows by constantly, partying and being, out with people, that solitude part of you is suffering. The part of you where you can discover the kind of causes of your own behaviors that may be toxic for you or destructive for you. And in that part of solitude and deep reflection, introspection, you can find a cure to experience more joyful and blissful life. So you can follow your bliss, right? Not just following these pleasures and fast gratifications, but actually following your bliss, which is a spiritual goal for all of us. Not just to experience any kind of manifestation, but to experience bliss. And bliss is present in this present moment. It is the presence of or the present of the present moment. So more we tap into it, more we also discover what to do with it, how to express it. Maybe if you feel inspired right now, if you tap deeper into this inspiration that you feel, you will recognize that you want to do something with it. And that's when you get into the flow of the inspiration and you start writing about it, writing poetry, drawing, maybe painting. Maybe you will call a person that you wanted to call for such a long time and you will say, hey, I wanted to say this to you, and you will go on. And another thing that will happen or is happening right now is a great spiritual evolution for many of us. Due to this emotional upgrade, you may become more aware, more conscious within yourself, recognizing what you don't want to do anymore, what you want to leave behind and start doing more of for the next upcoming year. So my friends, I hope you found anything inspiring, anything valuable in this video today. I'm really grateful for being here with you, and I'm wishing you a beautiful journey, a beautiful transition as this day is happening. Also, on the 13th of December, we'll have a powerful new moon that will just initiate this process, make it even more powerful. So I will make another video about that. Stay tuned for it. And once again, thanks to all of you for becoming a part of our Patreon community. The link is in the description of this video. And thanks to all of you for supporting my art in our Etsy store. I Draw My Passion. You're all truly appreciated. I love you all, my friends. Stay beautiful, stay creative, stay magnificent, and find that inner bliss that is calling you to embody it, to give it a voice and dance onto it a little bit more. My friends, till next time, one love.